Well, look at this. We have finally made it to Christmas week, the last week of the year. This was my goal to reach before we move apartments, so I'm very happy with myself right now. Welcome to the final memory keeping week of 2023. This is, of course, for December 25th through the 31st, so Christmas and New Year's Eve. I'm using a kit from Cinderella Paper. This is called Merry and Bright. It's kind of like a tropical, warm weather type of Christmas kit. I thought this would be good to use for our last Christmas in Southern California, so we're moving pretty soon. It's kind of sad, kind of bittersweet. I've had too much time to think about it. That's probably why I'm sad about it. I also decided to color block this week because with bold colors, I feel like it looks a lot better color blocked. I figured that out this summer with some kits that looked great on the page, and then I put them, or great on the sticker sheet, and then I put them down on the page, and I'm like, why does this not work? And it's because I think they would have looked better color blocked. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump on into it. I love this box right here with the wrapping paper and the Merry Christmas. I don't know why, it's just really cute. My two habit trackers, again, are for Clover's medication and for Evie's medication because that's my life right now. It'll be nice in the new year, like towards the end of January, hopefully, to get rid of one of those habit trackers for Clover's medication and maybe pick up some habits of my own again. Then, of course, we've got a dinner's sidebar, like I always do if you're familiar with my channel. And then in the sidebar, I'm going to mark two things. So I'm going to pull in lots of stickers from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Beachmas kit, or not kit, the sticker sheet, the character sheet. So the first thing is that this was Clover the kitten's first Christmas. So we have Molly in her sun hat there. And then the second thing I'm going to mark is it over now this year? So I'm doing a play off of Taylor Swift's Is It Over Now, but I was ready for this year to be over because we'll talk about what happened the day after Christmas, but 2023 just like started on a big high and then progressively got worse until we got to the end. And so very happy to be done with it. Historically, odd numbered years are not good years for me. I thought I was going to change that by getting married in an odd numbered year, and the marriage is going great. That's fine. Everything else was wild. So this is from Fox and Cactus, just the grumpy Santa cat. The holidays make me a little grouchy just because while everyone else seems to be living a perfect life, the holidays don't change that your life is difficult. That's all I'm going to say about that. So that's Is It Over Now, Jessica's version for 2023. Jumping into Monday, it was our first married Christmas, our first Christmas as a married couple. So I have this sticker from Once More with Love. It says Merry Christmas. And then I'll probably say I'll probably write in like our first married or something. I did order a ornament that is a lot bigger than I thought it would be from Shutterfly with one of our wedding photos, with one of the umbrella photos. So that's cute. And then my husband actually made me an ornament too, because he 3D prints things. And last year he made me an ornament of my ring box with my engagement ring in it. So that was really cute. And then this year he made a little like version of the two of us standing at the altar, or not the altar, we didn't get married in a church, just standing in front of our arch. So that was cute. The one he made needs to be remade because like the little arch part is becoming detached, but that was really cute. I marked that this was day 10 of the cat's toy advent calendar. So the Beachmas sheet has this little crab guy wearing a Santa hat. He's really cute. There's a whole story with him. You have to watch Tanya's videos to know what the story is. And yeah, this was the last day of the advent calendar that we had. It was just like this green fuzzy ball. Kind of an anticlimactic end to the advent calendar, but that's fine. I forgot to write in that I was anxious, but like, maybe we don't need to remember that. You know what? I think it's fine. We forgot to put a label down for it, so we're just going to skip it. I was anxious this day. Like I said, holidays make me nervous. I don't know why. It's probably my past. Trying to undo a lot of it. It's hard though. It was nice to just stay home with my husband and our cats on Christmas. Isn't that right, Clover? Did we have fun? We did. Yeah. I don't know if you just heard that. She's on a chair behind me, and it's about to be feeding time for her, actually, so. Anyway, speaking of the cats, we both, my husband and I, cuddled the cats on the couch this morning, so that's from Beneva Creations. And then we opened our gifts to each other, and then I had some gifts from his parents and his sister, too, that they had sent over. So this is from the Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Beach Miss sheet. My husband also got me, in addition to making me that ornament, he got me some new wireless headphones because I broke my old ones that were also a Christmas gift from him. So he got me some better ones this time, because basically how I broke them is that one of them fell out of my ear and it dropped on the floor, and then it started heating up, and then it didn't work anymore. So that wasn't great. So I got those. I haven't tried the new ones out yet, though. I'll probably try them once I move, because honestly, when I'm by myself without him, I just play things on speaker on my laptop. But once we are living together again, I'll probably use headphones, because I'm a very private person. So open gifts. His sister got me some Micron pens, so you'll probably see those here. And then she also got me a gift certificate to a bookstore in Sacramento, which I'm really excited to go visit there. What else of note? I got my husband just like a set of Legos. Like there's this little like Lego toolkit of random blocks. It's not a particular set. So I thought he could be more creative with that. And then I also got him a tea towel with like kitchen measurements on it and a pie server, because I knew he was going to make pie, and I'm like, you need something other than just a butter knife to serve that. So we had a very low-key Christmas this year just because of everything going on. The cats, like I mentioned last video, got sushi toys. Isn't that right? Yeah. Oh, Clover, you're so cute. We took a family picture, we tried to anyway, of the two of us and our cats on self-timer mode. So that sticker is from not Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Cinderella Paper. Not the best photo of anybody, but it's hard, you know. I can't have somebody else take a picture of us with the cats either, because Evie will just run away because she's big on stranger danger. We took a walk on the trail, which was still festive. So that's from the Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Beach Mist sheet, and this walk sticker is from the Prairie Planner. And then I wanted my husband to watch Hannah Gadsby because I thought he would really enjoy her comedy. So that is from Once More with Love. I think we watched Douglas this day, and we might have watched Something Special as well. I had just watched it like a few weeks prior, but she's really funny, so I did not mind rewatching that. And then I can't remember if we did this before or after dinner. Basically, we didn't end up cooking dinner this night because we still had leftovers of etouffee from the night before. So sometime after dark, we walked around our neighborhood because there's a lot of really cute houses that go all out with the decorations. So this is, again, from the Beach Mist sheet, and the Look at Lights script is from Magical Sticker Co. So it was cute to walk like arm in arm. We had walked earlier that day on the trail when it was nice and sunny and 70 degrees because Southern California. But yeah, we had a second walk that night. My husband made homemade eggnog because he had never tried eggnog before, and I was like, I want you to have eggnog. And he's like, okay, I'll make it. And I'm like, well, you didn't have to do that. But he made that. I just realized I don't have a space to write in eggnog, but that's okay. I'll remember. He also made a pie the night before. So this sticker is from Beneva Creations, and the apple pie script is from Alicia Craft. Oh, I forgot to put the Take Pictures script in. Take Pictures is also from the Magical Sticker Co. holiday sheet. And then, let's see. We watched the Barbie movie, so I also picked this kit because I thought it would be cute for watching the Barbie movie. Barbie movie was back on Max. We had tried to watch it before, but then it cost like $20 extra, and we're like, no. And then we didn't go see it this past summer because, I don't know, it just felt weird to see movies during the writer's strike for us personally, so we didn't go see any movies this summer. But anyway, this is, oh, I just realized I used this twice. I shouldn't have done that. I might pull the one up for Clover because this doesn't even look like Clover anyway. And I might pick a different sticker. We'll come back to that later. Okay, this is definitely like a very Barbie sticker to me, so we're gonna keep that one, and I will pull a different sticker for Clover's first Christmas. It's our Christmas together before my husband had to go back home. Tuesday, my husband had to fly back up north because he had to go to work because he didn't want to take off more time because he doesn't have paid time off at this point. So any day he does take off right now because he just started a new job is not paid. And to be honest, we could really use the money right now. So he had to fly, and he flew out of LAX because it was the only airport that could get him home on time to go to work. So we got up really early, probably at like 3 a.m., and we were driving on the 91 West, which is a highway here. And I was awake, but also just like everything happened so quickly that I don't even know what hit us. Somebody's bumper and like a bunch of debris was just all over the freeway. It was really scary. And then I ran over something. The right tire definitely hit something. And then the tire pressure alarm came on, and the car started slowing down because it couldn't move forward anymore, and because the tire was deflating. And I have never had a flat tire before. My husband's never had a flat tire before. We're on the freeway where people are driving like 90 miles an hour around us. I'm surprised nobody crashed worse than what happened to us. So at this point, I'm probably going like 40 miles an hour on a 65 mile an hour speed limit freeway. We were in Buena Park, so we had only been driving for maybe like 15 minutes, and we still had quite a ways to go because LAX is pretty far from us. Luckily, I was able to pull off. I was like, I'm going to try and get off the freeway entirely if I can, just because I don't want to be on the side of the freeway. I'm not going to get into all the details of that, but I used to work at a newspaper. I've written about some really bad stuff that's happened to people. I'll just leave it at that. I'm like, I need to get off the freeway if I can. So luckily I was able to get off at the next on-ramp. There was a truck that was like, had to like screech to a halt behind me because like he came up really close behind me, but it's like, I need to get off the freeway. So he pulled into a parking lot of the McDonald's that wasn't open at that point. So many people tried to go through the McDonald's drive-through while we were there. And I'm like, it's 4 a.m. They're not open, but they were hopeful. So my husband luckily had his spare tire and changed it. It was the right front tire. And yeah, we took a look at it, and basically whatever the debris was, like the bumper from somebody's car or whatever, I really don't know. It was like everything was strewn across everywhere. It had like slashed a really clean cut in the tire. So we're lucky that like it just was a clean cut, and like the tire didn't, explode or anything like that. My husband does a good job, and I do too. I try to, of like keeping good tires on the car, which Californians are not known to do because we don't have weather here, so people don't take care of their tires. I'm just going to be real, but we try to. So luckily it all turned out fine. I called CHP just to like report that there was a bunch of stuff on the freeway because I'm like, I don't want more people to hit that. And they had already had like 2 reports before. They're like, we have it reported as a bumper and a mattress. Does that sound right? And I'm like, I think so. I'm not really sure. It all happened so fast. So yeah. So he put the new tire on, and then we went to the gas station that was like catty corner to the McDonald's, and he inflated the tire because it wasn't entirely inflated. And then I was like, hey, I think you need to call an Uber or a Lyft or something because I'm not confident that this, whoops, time to feed Clover. You're gonna have to pause after this story. I'm not confident that this spare tire with this car is gonna like make it to Westwood or north of Westwood, which is where LAX is. So yeah, he called a Lyft. She picked him up and he went to the airport, and I took them there. Luckily we were right by one of the main avenues that would take me home, so I didn't have to get back on the freeway because I was not confident that that car with that tire, because it's a lot smaller than the other tires, would make it on the freeway. And also I was just kind of scared to get back on the freeway at that point. And I didn't know if there was any other damage to the car besides the tire. So yep, he made it to the airport, he made it home, he made it to work on time. I made it home safely. It only took me like 15-20 minutes to drive home. But This is fine. Flames around me. That is for the flat tire from hitting a bumper or some sort of other debris on the highway at 4 o'clock in the morning. Not a fun way to start the day after Christmas. Okay, Clover, let's get you some food. The two main things I did to impress my husband this year were finding the clinical trial that saved our kitten's life and keeping my cool and calmly driving off the freeway with a flat tire. That's how we're impressing men in our 30s, ladies. That's how we find the good ones, is we find the ones who will be impressed by us being grown-ups. Anyway, then I want to mark his flight, and I thought it would be funny to use this Molly driving a sled with the little crab hanging on. There's a seahorse, a squid, a dolphin, a porpoise, I don't know, and a stingray. This is really funny to me, so I'm gonna use that to mark Nathan's flight back home. I have to say back home now because like that's gonna be our home very soon. Then I went back to bed when I got home. I think I got home around like 5. This is also from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I got up to give Clover her medication because it's important to do that on time. And I think I fed Evie, and then I don't remember when I fed Clover. I must have after that. And then after that, I slept in until almost 11 o'clock because that was a difficult morning. I had to work this week because I didn't finish grading, so I had to grade a bunch of research papers this day. And once I did finally get out of bed, that is also from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then Clover was my lap cat all day. She hung out in my lap a lot while I was working, which was really cute. So that's from Beneva Creations. And then this evening, I decided to watch Love Actually because it was going to go off of Netflix pretty soon, and I hadn't watched it in a really long time, and like I really like that movie. I did not realize that. So the carolers are from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. from the Christmas sheet, and the Love Actually script is from a movie sheet from like a Christmas movie sheet from Magical Sticker Co. And then the last thing I'm going to mark this day is that I was just kind of sad. Everything from the day kind of like wore on me, so I was sad this day. Also from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Wednesday, I love this reindeer floaty. Sorry, I still have the glitter part of my nail polish on. The color came off with acetone, but the glitter, like, you just kind of have to wait for it to chip off. Okay, I also was working this day. So we have another Molly Loves Her Job, I think is what it's called, from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I scooped the litter this day. So this sticker is from, do I want to put this in the center? Yeah, I guess so. This is from Cinderella Paper, although I really don't think she sells that one anymore. I booked the rest of our January Colorado trip. I think I had the flight book. No, I didn't have the flight book, so I had to book the flight and the hotel and the rental car. I just took care of all of it this day. I have so many Southwest points that I only had to pay the $11 like security fee for my January flight. So there you go. And then I did order our, well, they, you know, every year they end up turning into New Year's cards. I never get things done on time for Christmas cards necessarily. So, except last year I think I did actually, because I just used a photo I had of Evie from the summer and then one of our engagement photos that were taken in the summer. So I actually had the Christmas cards out on time last year. This year I was using a photo, one of our wedding photos, but then also I wanted a photo with Clover in it. So that was the photo we took on Monday. So I had to wait. But anyway, that is a postage stamp sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. for ordering the holiday cards. And then I decided to start watching Community this day. I've only watched the first season now and I'm kind of bored with it. I don't understand how that show got so many episodes ordered and Parks and Recreation got so few. My only idea is that Joel McHale had more pull than Amy Poehler, when Amy Poehler is arguably a lot funnier. So I don't know. Community just has a lot of episodes where I'm like, this is kind of boring and didn't need to be here. That's just me though. It was fine. I'm not motivated to watch the other 5 seasons of this. All right, moving on to Thursday. More work. I think this was the day. Yeah, I just pushed through and graded a ton of papers so that I could be done. So that's what I did. That's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then, what is this for? I filmed a few videos. So I filmed the start to a haul that you haven't seen yet because I need to add to it. And then I filmed a plan with me as well. So that's from Sweet Ava's Paper. We got a thank you card from my husband's cousin who got married this year. I wanted to mark that because I've been on wedding Reddit the last couple years, so Reddit for the uninitiated, and people are like, you don't need to write thank you cards anymore. And I'm like, yes, you do. You need to write thank you cards if people gave you things for your wedding. What the heck year are we living in? So I just thought it was nice to receive a thank you card from his cousin just because apparently people have decided those are optional now. I don't think they are. I think you should do them. Like, we did them. It did not take that much time. It takes way longer to like plan a wedding than it does to write notes to people thanking them for spending money on you. That's all I'm gonna say about that, because people on Reddit will be like, I don't have time for that. I'm busy. I'm like, do you think people had time to buy you a gift? We're all busy. Be grateful. Anyway, so it's nice to receive a note from her. His cousin's really sweet too, so she was like, it was so fun to party with you, and like there's been so many celebrations this year because we got married the same year, and she's very nice. Played with Clover with her wand toy, and then watched more Community. I'm just using these Netflix stickers. For some reason, I didn't want to commit to a foil color for this week, so I'm just using these Netflix scripts and then writing in the show. We'll see if I hate that or not. Whatever, I won't have to look at this spread that much because this planner is now going to be over. And then unfortunately, my husband caught another cold. He has been sick 4 times this year. 3 times with just like the common cold, and then once with COVID. And hasn't been a great year for him, immune system wise, unfortunately. So this one was not nearly as bad as the last cold he got back in July. So he got sick in January, right after our wedding. That was just a cold, but it was a really bad cold. He got COVID with me in March. He got a cold in July that was really bad. And then he got this cold that was really mild. So that is from Apple Blossom Prints. I only got COVID. I haven't been sick otherwise. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if I'm going to drop dead one of these days because like my immune system is out of practice. But yeah, and we get all the vaccines and everything for flu and COVID. We get what we can. So my husband just tends to get more sick than I do, unfortunately. Friday, I submitted grades before noon. They weren't due until January 2nd, so I was pretty proud of myself for getting them done on time, or actually early, even though I had arguably the worst semester of my life because I was teaching a new class and Clover got so sick and took up a lot more of my time than usual. The baby cat. Yes, you're looking, she's cleaning herself after eating her lunch. Oh, I love cats. They're so tidy. They're so proper after they eat because they just like, they groom their face and they wipe everything down and they're just like, okay, I'm going to clean myself. I'm going to take a bath before I go take a nap. I love cats. I love all animals, but cats are definitely like my speed as far as like who I want living in my house. Okay. Then I did my planner, my passion planner monthly reflection. I still need to do my end of the year one. I get kind of out of sorts around New Year's because it's when my break starts, and I'm always doing something important in January too. Like it just kind of works out that way. So anyway, that journaling sticker is from Cinderella Paper. And then I did the cat litter again. And then I treated myself to takeout from my favorite local sashimi restaurant. I think I actually got a sushi roll from them this day. Historically, they have not been great at doing the sushi rolls, but I was like, I'm going to give them one last shot before I move. And they actually did a pretty good job. It was so funny, though. I went in there because I placed my order online to pick up, and it was just 2 guys working there. There was nobody in the restaurant, and they looked really happy to see somebody who wasn't someone who worked there. Like they were really nice to me, and I'm just like, I'm here to pick up my to-go order. So that was really funny. Oh, I did this wrong. Okay, this needs to go the other way. Then I watched more Community. I like to get a rainbow roll from like casual sushi restaurants, by the way. It's just, I like variety. And then I played with the cats. So that's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And this was week 9 of Clover's treatment complete. We're getting so close. So that is also from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Saturday. It actually rained this day. I'm glad it rained this day and not the next day, because last year it rained on New Year's Eve and it dampened a lot of the celebrations because they're outside usually. I was editing YouTube videos. These are all going to be from Itty Bitty Sticker Co., like the next like 5 things. I was packing up the rest of my work clothes and also my what I call fancy clothes, like my party clothes. Not that I go to that many parties, but you know, like for things like weddings and going out to dinner and stuff, because I was not foreseeing needing any of those things in the next few weeks. And then Nathan got home, so he drove home this weekend because he was going to have a long weekend, and also we really needed to start moving things. And the next thing I'm going to mark is just playing with both of the cats. An Itty Bitty Sticker Co. start to Saturday. Do I have a favorite character shop? No, why do you ask? No, I'm just kidding. It's totally Tanya's. Then this was Clover's 10th dose of her immunotherapy, which means I'm pretty sure we only have 2 more to go after this one. It's also from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then this evening I found out that the King's Speech was on Max again, so it was definitely a week for watching movies that were recently re-added to HBO Max. I'm so confused about the difference between like what was HBO Go, Max, HBO Max. If there's a difference, no idea. We have access to one of those things. So a while ago, I think like a year or 2 ago, I recommended that my husband watch The King's Speech because I remember watching it when it came out and it was really good and I thought he would like it. But then we couldn't find it anywhere because we try to like use our streaming services before we like rent stuff. So, but it was back this day without having to pay an extra fee. So we watched it and he liked it. We had a chocolate stout beer that I think his parents gave us. So I just wanted to mark that with a chocolate milk sticker, even though that's not what we had, but it was really tasty. It was a nice like dessert beer. And then in the middle of the night this evening, or like right before we were going to sleep, there's been coyotes howling around us lately. It's very common for coyotes to be hanging around here, but they've been really chatty in the middle of the night lately, which is kind of creepy. Because coyotes, when they howl, it's not like a wolf howl. If you've never heard it, it kind of sounds like aliens are invading Earth, or like back in the day when witch hunts were a thing. I'm pretty sure people heard that and assumed it was women in the woods being witches, and it probably wasn't. It was probably coyotes. So it's the most eerie sound, like they yelp and scream and stuff, and then they howl too, and it's weird. I love them, I respect them, but also I don't want them to eat my cats. So that's from Oh Hello Co. to mark that. It's happened a couple of other times too, and sometimes it happens like right before we're going to bed, and sometimes it happens like in the middle of the night, and you're like woken up in the middle of the night by these coyotes screaming, and I'm just like, oh my god, go to bed, y'all. Sunday was, of course, New Year's Eve, so this is from Once More with Love. I'm just going to mark that up there so I have more space in the day. And then we rebooked our New Zealand hotels, so we already had taken some sort of conversation happening outside, sorry. We had rebooked our flights, but we still had to rebook all of our hotels, and so we took care of that this day. There's only one that we haven't been able to rebook. They don't have the dates available yet, so I'll have to double check. These are obviously both from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. We got lattes from one of our favorite local places this day. And then my husband started disassembling some furniture, mainly like our bar cart and our kitchen cart, because those are things that could fit in his SUV. So did that. And then I wanted to go into the new year with no dirty dishes, so I emptied out the sink and washed all the dishes that were in there, and then my husband cleaned the sink, so that was a nice feeling to have that done. I think that color matches, I don't know. Then I was just anxious and sad. Like I said, every holiday just like bums me out, I guess, even if I'm having fun. It's weird. I'm working on it. We did go to a family-friendly event that was being hosted in the downtown area. So they had decorated everything really pretty with lights and everything, and there were food trucks and there were live bands, and they did fireworks at midnight. We didn't stay till that long. We stayed downtown until maybe like 10, and then I was just like, it's cold, let's go home. So we could see the fireworks from our house though, so that was nice. So that's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. We watched Great British Bake Off, the holiday episodes, I think from last year or the year before. This year's episodes were kind of boring, not gonna lie. The personalities were not there. Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I couldn't find the Los Angeles event. Maybe there wasn't one this year because last year it got rained on and nobody went. So I'm wondering if they even did one. So I found a live stream of Seattle's fireworks. So we watched that. And then the fireworks were going off like not very far from our house. Luckily this year, I think possibly because there were city sanctioned fireworks, like professional fireworks, there were a lot fewer like amateur fireworks, which made me happy because like the amateur ones really make me nervous and go like way too late into the night because people are just like bombing their houses. And it just makes me worried that someone's gonna like burn the neighborhood down. So there weren't too many of those this year, so that was kind of nice. So this fireworks sticker is from Alicia Craft. Okay, so now what we gotta do is find a replacement sticker for Clover's First Christmas. Give me a few moments to figure that out. Okay, are you ready for this? Y'all, here's what we're gonna do. So I have this sticker of, actually, which one would be funnier? Okay, this one would fit better, I think. So I have this sticker of Jack Skellington. I think this is from Pretty Sheepy. Oh my God. Oh my. I love it. Okay. I was gonna cut it in half, but I think with the body, it's just really freaking funny. Oh my God, I'm in love. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. It's Clover as Santa Claus. Oh, I've had a rough year. That is beautiful. I can't believe how perfectly that fit. Okay, so the cat head is from Beneva Creations, and the Jack Skellington as Santa is from Pretty Sheepy. Come on. Like, come on right now. This is the best thing that ever happened. Okay. That makes me so happy. You don't even understand. My life is complete. Clover is Jack Skellington. Okay. I'm obsessed. It's beautiful. Okay, let's flip through what's left of the kit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and write everything in. So when I do color block, it makes the leftovers kind of difficult to use, but I think it was worth it in this case. So I have, this looks like a scene out of Mean Girls right here. I have all the fashion ladies. I have that full box. I still have that full box as well, and a bunch of checklists. No washi, but a bunch of like smaller washi. A few half boxes, the glitters, and all of these. So I can use this with underlays, and we'll be able to show off those underlays really nicely. All right, so that is the Christmas and New Year's week. Let's go ahead and write everything in. I am never gonna get over this. And I'll be back and show you the final spread. All right, there she is, the final week of 2023. I know I've been talking about how I just want to finish this planner, but I think this is a really good one to finish on. And it was our first married Christmas. It was Clover's first Christmas. It was our last Christmas in Southern California, at least for now. You never know. And we survived the flat tire catastrophe of 2023. That was kind of part of the reason I wrote. It was at this point of the year, I was thinking, is this year over? Can this year just be over? Because this was just one more thing that went wrong this year. But we got through it. I think that's the theme of 2023 is, you know, my husband and I, we make a good team and we can get through this stuff together. We're always going to figure it out. And bad things are not going to stop happening. Like, that's just life. So I've definitely spent this year with the right person, the last several years with the right person. But yeah, this year was definitely proof that I married the right one. Let's just put it that way. we have the same priorities, and we both got our heads screwed on straight, so that's cool. to figure that out in real time. We already knew that, but at the same time, it's nice to just have further proof of that. Unfortunately, that means bad stuff has to happen to you. Great. All right, and I'm still not over this Clover's First Christmas thing, and I do think this was a really good kit for saving the Barbie movie for Christmas. We liked the Barbie movie, although there were some parts where we're both like, what is happening right now? But I love America Ferrera. And also, my husband is totally an Alan. Like, he would definitely be an Alan and stop the Kens. Like, that is a summary of my husband. I think that's really funny. I'm watching it. I'm like, this is Nathan. Nathan is Alan, and Alan is Nathan. All right, I hope if you celebrated Christmas that you had a good one. It was definitely like a little bit of a different Christmas for us. Last year, we drove to my parents for Christmas, and the day after was so hectic because there was so much traffic. So it was nice to stay home, honestly, this year. And then New Year's Eve is always one that we get to celebrate together. So that was nice. But yeah, I hope you either had a good Christmas or a good New Year's or just a nice final week of the year. And I will talk to you next time with my first 2024 Plan With Me. I think, just a little announcement here, I think I am going to switch back to the style of Plan With Me I did at the first half of this year, where I do everything on camera, but it's sped up and I do a voiceover. The last 6 months have been really fun doing the talk throughs, but it is getting a little overwhelming, like editing all of that. So, because it just takes longer because the videos are longer. And I do pretty carefully edit my videos just to make sure I didn't say anything dumb. And also I like to cut out unnecessary quiet spots and things like that. Like I feel like I'm a pretty decent editor. I know people hate editing. I actually like it. So anyway. But yeah, I'm probably going to switch back to voiceovers in the new year just to make my videos a little shorter and also be able to have more fun, like putting down stickers without having to talk through it. But yeah, I really enjoyed the talk throughs. I just kind of like to switch it up every now and then depending on my mood. So the first Plan With Me of 2024 will probably be a voiceover, and I'll definitely be in my new place at that point because I'm going to take a little bit of a break the next few days from planning to do the move, to finish the move. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a good day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.